The First Lady, 48, and the President, 72, stepped off Air Force One in Stansted Airport during the second stop of their week-long European visit. Melania picked a dress by Roland Mouret just a day after Meghan Markle wore a dress by the French designer during a stop in Ireland, and made sure she stuck with a French theme with her nude Louboutin heels. The former model accessorized the midi dress with a tan belt around her waist. She shielded her eyes behind large black sunglasses as she stepped off the plane, with her hair down and her usual glossy blowout. Her husband, meanwhile, went for a dark suit on top of a white shirt, as well as a striped tie. The pair then went to the U.S. ambassador's residence, Winfield House, upon their arrival in London, having landed in Regent's Park on Marine One. Melania's nude Louboutin pumps, which feature the red soles that make the label easy to spot, are the fifth design by the French designer she has worn since leaving for her European trip on Tuesday. While the First Lady is usually a fan of Manolo Blahnik's shoes, she has chosen to remain loyal to the French designer on this visit. Melania wore two different pairs of Louboutins on Wednesday and on Tuesday respectively. On Wednesday, she was first photographed wearing white pumps by the French brand while visiting a music academy in Waterloo, Belgium, near Brussels, while her husband and other leaders met in the capital. Melania arrived wearing a sleeveless $2,430 Calvin Klein dress with a cinched waist and white and green detail on the lapel, thus paying a tribute to the NATO summit's host nation. Designer Raf Simons, a native of Neerpelt, Belgium, is Calvin Klein's chief creative officer. The First Lady stopped with other spouses at the Queen Elizabeth Music Chapel, where she was photographed laughing and chatting with French First Lady Brigitte Macron, 65. The two First Ladies, who have met in the past, including when the Trumps hosted the Macrons during a state visit in April this year, seemed thrilled to be in each other's company again. Later on Wednesday, Melania unveiled another pair of Louboutins, this time cream-colored pumps, which she paired with a $7,450 white Elie Saab dress. Melania joined her husband, other leaders, and their spouses in Brussels on Wednesday evening for a reception and dinner as part of the NATO summit. She had dressed up for the occasion in her sleeveless, embroidered teal cocktail dress by Lebanese designer Elie Saab. Keeping her outfit simple, she went for beige Louboutins, with the French label's trademark red bottoms bringing a pop of color to her outfit. The First Lady smiled as she and other attendees, including her French counterpart Brigitte and French President Emmanuel Macron, 40, gathered for an evening reception and dinner in the Belgian capital. President Trump was seen greeting Brigitte as he prepared to pose with other heads of state and their spouses at the Parc du Cinquantenaire in Brussels. Melania kissed Emmanuel on the cheeks, as the president did with Brigitte, as is customary in France. On Tuesday, Melania unveiled the first of her 5 pairs of Louboutins when she was photographed leaving Washington, D.C. Wearing $795 beige and red pumps by the French designer. She walked across the south lawn of the White House to board Marine One in the high heels, which she paired with a $975 long, beige safari skirt by Martin Grant tied at the waist by a belt, and a quarter-sleeved red sweater with a round neckline. Melania's red soles were in full view as she climbed the steps to Marine One. Louboutin's name is also scribbled on the top of the pumps, which, according to the brand's website, are inspired by Paris' neighborhood of Pigalle places such as the Moulin Rouge Cabaret and the Devant du Monde Concert Hall. They are made with craft paper, which itself comes from Louboutin's shopping bags and shoeboxes, and is hand-torn before being placed under PVC. Each piece, the website states, is unique and has an audacious new trash flair. By the time she landed in Belgium, later on Tuesday, she had changed on the plane and unveiled another pair of Louboutins as she stepped off Air Force One, this time having opted for classic black pumps. She paired the vertiginous pumps with a beige Burberry trench coat featuring a plaid lining, which she buttoned all the way to the top. Classic, double-breasted trench coats from Burberry range from $1,990 and $2,090. Melania Trump stepped off the plane alongside husband Donald Trump for her first UK visit as First Lady. She clasped hands with Donald as she walked off the plane at Stansted Airport. Melania, a former model, wore a taupe-tight pencil dress as she stepped off the plane. The dress closely resembled the previous look of Meghan Markle's. The belted skin-tight dress looked very similar to what Meghan wore for her engagement in Chester with the Queen last month. Melania looked chic in a pair of oversized dark sunglasses as she stepped off the plane. The look prevented her from squinting in front of cameras in the British sunshine. Donald, meanwhile, wore a black suit, white shirt and a black and red striped tie which clashed with Melania's orange belt accessory. Please subscribe channel. Thank you for watching.